Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie. I'm at 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133. There was possibly a woman murdered here. I'm in Unit 329, and there could have been two murdered, and heard what sounded like limbs being chopped off or falling to the floor, and sloshing of gallons of liquid. Of gallons of liquid to the floor. Smell filled the room at about the time. I don't know, but I think she's dying, or they killed her by taking her legs off at the same time. And I could smell a hideous smell of urine and blood released. And I still smell that smell. And there are 3 black Nazis that are here, including with guns, linking with the Seattle Police Department, and they thought that they would play mental institution and try to kidnap me. The kidnapping destination, it's located in North City, one of the locations. They've also threatened me about a trailer. North City is an odd little, just sort of little, it's not a suburb. I guess you would call it a little suburb. Not really a true city. It's not. It's just sort of part of, I don't know what it is. It's small. There's not much. Wondering if it's considered part of where that you hang out. Wilson, and she works for QFC in the bakery department. Her sister's name, formerly Kathy Wilson, and then Tom Wilson. His name is actually to me. I think, and that's supposedly the location sheet, of course, with bloods from talked about, I've gathered that the last few years. Important brother, and he is, now these are all prior sisters. My stepbrother, father is deceased. Tom Wilson, he's about 6'7", he's blonde, and he has blue eyes. I'm giving a good description. I think I saw him down at the Y one time, or something. He's got a picture. He's important to mention because of the fact that people form these networks with fake cops and real cops, fake government, and government, fake military, fake medical, fake scientist, real scientist, maybe a laboratory assistant, maybe a dirty doctor. And then, of course, construction and maintenance, because they'll clean up the mess, including, these bombs are threatening to come through the floor. And April is possibly cleaning up a body. Have a dirty cop attend. They might say, I'll take out the wall and then replace the wall, replace the floor. Well, how old is that? When's the construction? And you have to realize these people are government too, because they're also philanthropy, because a lot of these buildings are low income and they're built with charity, maintained by charity or philanthropy. So I do find it disgusting. And it was a Nazi in right now. He's in the janitor's room, supposed to be emptied. That's where the murder was committed, if it did occur. And she was allegedly killed for her genetics, which included white. So possibly white. And she said some plaintive words. She said, "My mommy." 13 years, people will pretend you're crazy and victimize you in a gang. shooting me today, and 3. I have no reason to go to the store with any black person now, ever. I don't have that much reason. I mean, occasionally, yeah, I'll see somebody from Elizabeth Gregory, and they'll get a big, fat, fake hug and note that they are in nations of whites and others. But I wouldn't spend my money on anybody. There's nobody I'd spend my money on in Washington. So I'm thinking I was involved in crime against people, including with black Nazis, against humanity. So if it causes Europe and Britain, if it causes the other states to wake up, hey, I'll tell. And so what these bums thought they'd do, they thought they'd use this apartment till they'd have people come in and they'd murder them. Some of them would just be in an on. They'd force me into slavery. So today they threatened rape, skinning, slavery, extortion, mutilation. Before that, they're playing blah, 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 yap. You're not going to tell me what to do. And this smelly black, it's the Pike Market Security Guard. Market Preservation and Development Authority. A dirty black Nazi bitch. Now, not every, but the Bloods and Zetas will work with, because it is a relationship where they can attain money, property. So they go around, and I was gang raped 13 years ago by a dirty involved with these black Nazis, and the black Nazis often are supplied guns by People's Department. And I also am worried about this possible murder. Well, you want to get blamed? Now, I know turn to the last years. Let me tell you some of the psychotic patterns. Remember, monster. Well, if their psychic wants to go in and shoplift at the dollar store, they'll follow someone who thinks she's shoplifting. She's got those big bags. I know she's shoplifting. And they'll pretend you were somewhere where you have evidence, and it might be back of the head, maybe same coat, or who knows. Kind of way they can plant evidence. You have a shoplifter, and by the way, I'm scratched up on the face. Gang techniques. They'll scratch you with glass. It's devastating. Glass, and then injuries. Take pictures of you on the net and tell everybody that you're a heroin addict. After a while, you figure out that everybody's a cannibal zombie in Washington, a moron anyway. So it doesn't matter what they think. Learn to tell stores, like if you're and tell them if there's anybody lifter or blah 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 wanted in 6 stairs, and police, they're all mental patients, and you know the police on, and even if they say they're police, but these people are involved in murder, disappearances of Europeans, British people, Irish people. They were just telling me about two have done in Vegas, where he said, oh, you should have seen what we did to his face. You would have thrown up. Possibly a head in a freezer kind of body disappearance. So if there's some missing in Vegas, and these bombs from Washington State were. So where do I get my information? Well, I get it to me and from the taunts and the threats by the gang members. 3, there are people that thought they would kidnap today. The building management's in on it. It's called Aurora DSC people for 30 years, so of the Hispanics. And then they'll have you as a slave, a murder victim, even with your kidney out. They're into kiddie porn. And one of the persons here named Marilyn, she's from Gregory home. And then you've also got not just Marilyn, but Mary, the church from the Lutheran church that Elizabeth Gregory is located in. Universal Lutheran Church. Let me see, 16 Northeast 50th. The women go to Elizabeth Gregory home, or works there. She was here in the top part. She works in the church. Sandra, her daughter, and if that was a body, I heard it. April cut it up with great gusto and relish. Gang member stated, "I can't get April to." Is a self-professed works, by the way, at a church, Finney area, and she works as a daycare worker. She and meth. And these bums were talking about eating the and they're playing pill crazy. No shots of me in the bathroom that are legal, and this I was showing you a nosebleed. And I was sort of hunched up. But you're not going to see me, and I take it in there so you can hear what happens to me. Oh, and there's a Facebook plot. He said, "You're on my Facebook." So they're pretending that it's me. I'm hearing he's talking a mocking voice. Might be outside. I want to see because then I'll film him. It's streamcasted. You can't argue with streamcast. Oh. Showed yesterday. This is our ugly man. I showed him with an afro yesterday. He likes, the staff, by the way, is involved. But pretend they're nothing. They're propped up drug addicts, and that's America. Basically have satanic drunks that are working. There's a horror plane open in. They can hear these threats. Would you like that? You can hear me. And they're located illegally in a janitor that would be allowed to. It's supposed to be a home. It's not. It's garbage dump. Well, go. Where's the? Repeat the word nowhere to run to. They just did a psychic attack of blood out. They're very. Officer Bobby, from what I hear. So, yes, there was a body. Still there, possibly? I don't know. If I chopped through the wall, I'd end up with guns in my face. Like rupees, those date rape drugs. Or rohypnol or something. I'd have to look it up, and this is my only device to look. There are off the wall. He's right here. An actual psychiatrist is a Satanist. He's probably here for their sacrificed to state it's disgusting and stupid, and so was she. She was a human person might eventually be lonely, but maybe there would be other people. A bum bragging about ruining the world, and they're trying to blame me. And the bums are someone and telling you to take off your crucifix. There was a curse put on me, no Lucifer. I'm actually going to keep the podcast on. Push-up bra. She said, we'll push our way in. And Sandra has a plot where they do home, or she's talking about Canada. So wondering who the prostitute. It's just sort of natural curiosity. Oh, letting you know. Well, actually, the battle is over, as they say, or a battle, but not two, is having won. Well, I've revealed names, and if there is an investigation, someone's out there and they're normal in the U.S., they might actually, start visiting people. And if you believe chakras, auras, etc. By the way, they've been committing. Yes, I've heard of in the wall. What are you going to do? 911. You get a bad 911 operator. This is what they did to me. They were like chasing me around, trying to kidnap me. I'd get a gang member 911 pretending I was crazy. Your bag and hang up on me. Really, parts of the wall. Disassemble the wall, and there's no evidence. This is a mess. And what happened, And remember, there's been Elise's game. And, I like the idea of a dead body being with cannibals. I would have had an island or a deserted island, or gone off to Antarctica, which, there's nothing out there for me to sustain myself, especially with chakras or tape. So I'll put curses on them instead. Put the cannibal zombies putting me on every battlefield. Have them. They're playing style chops up every black Nazi permanently. Chop every blood, Zeta, and Asians to bed. Your bed one night. There were probably, I don't know if there were people chopped up. Tell which security guard that's here, he works at LaSalle Hotel. These sickening, foul people. Also doing animal. They tape the animal's mouth. Now, I only see my pain. It was drugged. I heard I think I heard that were muffled. And time is on with people in the walls. You could hear them. I fold my laundry that I did yesterday. Remember, I hold no love for any candles or anything. Well, those are the ones I see. I think that they have goals for disturbed as they are. And then they think they have NATO country, or Europe. I like countries. I do like Russia that we're headed to war. My Ukrainians, but I believe in God. Backward, good becomes bad, bad becomes good. Texas. and I just sort of went to the bathroom. So it's not to pray after you've gone to the bathroom. You should wait. What body and people cutting a body up not involved to make you seem guilty. Flesh is consecrate you. Have the spirit or of the one. All of this urine in my nose was released by the female. And alert. The leg. Didn't really hear. So, if I get details later, this is on the net forever. Murders. Interested in murders. I'm interested in Ireland, Wales, Europe, and Ukrainians and Russians and soldiers. It is like this. I feel like a red blood of evil. I don't know what to do. I get blood sugar eat. And this goes beyond gossip. One of them talking about gossip. But if they get more interested in presenting their kills on the internet, it actually is beneficial for the rest of mankind out there. So if they brag about this on Facebook and he actually sees it, it will do something, it will just die like that. And you just need to cordon America big men from the back, including a black Nazi down the hall, other bums. There was a noise under the floor. Been a lot of energies. Stick every color up the asses of the U.S. People like this. So even if they're camped out somewhere in Russia and they're killing their own kind for black Nazis. Strike. They're black Nazis in Russia. They just took you to their and they met my aura, my chakra, my soul. It was part of the curse 13 years ago, where the Satanist bums that took the fall with Satan curious to use my chakra, aura, spirit, and soul, pass my powers to any kind of place. They played "We Got Your Face," rotting everywhere. How's your ancestry? To every for the U.S. because they actually took people from me. Zombies. I haven't had anyone except Annette, even when I was pretty. When I was USA population. No, you don't want them as ghosts. They just took head. They're playing suckle. They think not, and they think it is. I think it's. And she's. And I am made of sugar. Oh, and a horse said you may get scared. They're playing scare. You don't scare me now. You give me a hard, cold feeling. And if I walked outside and you'd all been gutted and, eviscerated or whatever, like that's gutted, like you did to that woman after you cut her leg off. And, hey, it happens. Just, I might want to be somewhere else, like where I wouldn't have to walk through rivers of blood. Just don't care about, nobody will care about any of you. That is your legacy, and of these people are done as well. So I used to worry about, what if they're Irish? Well, they did them as in, they turned them into Satanists. And so, by the way, I am going to be, I'm going to have coffee, and I'm going to go on, and I'm going to pray, and, what else do? You get a dirty cop in here who tries to break your other arm? Maybe slams you against really well this time. They're playing new names to call people by different names. Shops up Black Nazi. And as soon as I feel it's time to pray, I'm going to be praying. And version of 1 isn't anything to look at. So if I plead on your embassy, don't expect a pretty woman. And I have to watch it because these bums will... Who? Oh, the black fits. Blood. Uterine. Zeta. Any sign. And chops up it. Regular curse. No, it was just stated. No, whole U.S. So I might pray and I have my breakfast. Who was here from Elizabeth Great Church? Church person. Remember. And Dr. Jaffe's it's a horror. I can't allow myself to sympathize for an enemy. It is best to be around a dead body and a murder. If it were a war, or, legs were everywhere. I don't know. Hopefully he does that. They come in. It's cannibal zombies everywhere. They will come. They will be this on occasion. That is in heaven, hallowed be thy name. They will come. They will be done. There is in heaven, please. Trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And the kingdom, power, and the glory forever. Amen. Remember, for 13, that's probably why I'm also telling. See, there's a good possibility of just from. So, for me, other people. Father who art in heaven, will be thy name. Thy will be done as earth as it is. Forgive our trespasses, and we forgive those against they've ripped head a few minutes ago. He will give thy kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen. Name that come, they will be done as earth as in heaven. Please forgive us, we forgive those who trespass. Come on in. I can just get shot. And they're saying you. No, I think not. You're not coming in. I'll call 911 to help me. I have CameraFi on. She's got a whiff of that horrible smelling in. They're saying it's a mother, so they're cutting up 2 people. I'm thinking, in fact, and just, in fact, why don't you put them on the buzzer and just in the church. Here's a put on the best. This is good. Mary, someone move the ball. That's Mary church. Might as well. Why don't you They're playing shoot for smelly. Yeah, why didn't I think of this before? Duh. Brutally. How's your granny? How are all your? How's Granny? She's brutally with every curse. Dude, turn it on to spaz. Like, oops, turn on the fan. You don't want to. Like, you know, when they murder someone, a black woman, they usually lie about ethnicities. And so they're lying. I don't know. They also, now I believe that they are cannibals on this, but one is talking about what they did to the person into a tangent about what they did. Doesn't mean they didn't kill it. Doesn't mean they didn't do it. But the world isn't ready to accept normal like that. I sit here and smell that urine. Oh, threatened to fill my refrigerator. I wouldn't eat anything that wasn't wash it off with rag thing too. He said we've done two. See, I don't really care in your zombies and, you know, and of course I'm terrible at saying. Call people from other each other or sell blah 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 blah. They're making threats. Oh yes, you try to take this crap on here. It's not working. Blah blah. Waste all that foil. Tape it in plain bags. Maybe a garbage bag. So, and a piece of something or other. Chew a fan so you don't smell dead bodies. And that's how people live. This, I've shown it over and over. What's next to me? It's a janitor's room. Can't find a garbage bag. I must have used them all up. Oh wait, what's this? And let's see if it's wide enough. They're playing getting rid of you. He shot me in the face tomorrow. Guess what? People and arrest and putting the dirty cops in the wall. Guess what? Oh, no waste of the garbage all off. But at least I'm trying to smell the bodies here. And smell. They're playing one hand and they just did all day, so I said, it's inward. Well, they killed a white person because she was white. They called it Mexican. This is not going to be a good solution. I'm going to stuff that in there. Better than nothing. That's not all. But better than something, how I mean, course, garbage that are committing crimes. They get, and you fuckers aren't going to get out. You're going to get out. You're going to shut up, you fucking get out. You're playing the street tonight. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Shit ass. I'm not obeying a black person ever. Or anyone else. Fuck yourself, cockstain. Shut up. What the fuck to do? They're playing. I'm not ruled dick shit. Or you're parasites. Boil all of you. And the lights in the odds in there. And there was light from this another day because it's insane. I'm going to keep the Lisa's Crazy game up. It's crazy. Getting them straight threats. Get her out. What gangs usually like Nazis will do that to you. Fucking bitch. Foreplay company. Clothes full. I'm gonna rape. I guess they want to be shot by 8. Remember, the 911 will be taped this time. Just remember. So 911 doesn't treat you right? Oh well. Well, are you going to stop taping the crime in progress? Or are you could have it live streaming out on the net, even on your home computer, laptop, etc. What? You have to turn down your computer. Keep on the thing. Ransoming. Ransom. And girl we killed on thing, I think. Well, this thing is, you're not supposed to kill people around me. Use any purposes of mine. And don't expect me. See, they threatened me into cannibalism too. Over a lot of gang members' crimes become also coercion, where the victim walks right into it, and it's after 4 whites and others. They dehumanized us, so I have to dehumanize. Well, it's black. I have to dehumanize what happened, to survive. Anyway, probably the tool. Anyway, these are people who are zombies. They've professed. Oh my goodness, that underwear. Will not go insane. Natural, unnecessary sympathy. Oh, thing lie quietly. Hello. Please forgive our trespasses. We forgive our trespass against us. Let us not into temptation. Deliver us from thine is kingdom, power, and the glory forever. Amen. Scare the zombies. Show them that. Scare them. Use this breath. Doesn't care. It just doesn't matter. It'd be like eating at a battlefield. You gotta do it. You gotta eat, right? To action. To in the kingdom come, there will be done as trespasses as we forgive those. Hallowed be thy name. The kingdom come, there will be done as it is in heaven. There's toward chest and kitten, but Tomty will be callous about it. Even threatening a suit in front of me, if I had to. It's crazy game. This is crazy. Okay. So, even without the zombie aspect, the Satanist of that was killed. It's one of our own in the zombie community. This is paranoid. One of the bombers and chanting about how they look crazy, though somebody has absolutely seen that I'm not schizophrenic, crazy. That's a professional. But Dr. Jack, he would like to put hospital. Maybe take one of your kidneys. Have you raped? Oh, so Dr. Jack bragging about taking you to a physician. They threatened to, and they're tearing at my chest as I eat. They're blah, 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 blah. Will to a physician that gets chopped up and burned to death. No, excuse me. Along with and the rest of you. And let's put curses on the zombies. There's a bum playing, listening to you in England, chops up Nazis and Blood State is an Asian street gang. They're playing Hold His Hand, chops up every one of you permanently. For even infringement, chops up all of you. Think I can't do that to the zombies? Now, every autopsy on the U.S. zombies, there's bum playing about sterilite. And they thought they'd rig up like I was in my apartment, maybe at the cottage or something. They will often, I've talked about how to rig up a video of you. Oh, fine. You know, it's an old video. And they have they're winners. Some sort. I had a lot of things from my mother and things I've collected. And the bums playing sing, they're going to my storage unit. Being ripped apart. Remember, they've ripped everyone's chest in the U.S. and they've actually put every injury on the U.S. They put in themselves. Do you like that? We can do another fun curse on them. So, every victim. I think that's how you pronounce it. I am. So why should you're not going to sit by me. There's a horde to sit by me. The bums want to create a false relationship and rattling chains. It'll be Elizabeth Gregory, and she said, Tuesday I'm going to sit. You're not going to sit by me at all. You're a whore. I don't want any of you zombies. Your flesh, actually, yourselves make my flesh crawl. As many of these things destroyed as possible. Now, and I'm not talking terrorism. I'm talking psychic attack. They're ripping at my chest. That's what I mean. There's a bum in a car. He's an ambulance cab. So what they'll do uses a zombie ESP as well, or so they'll respond. Mummify all of them. Every mummification, right? Don't the expensive. Mummify every visible of the U.S. So remember, April will go welfare training again, and she'll go off to daycare. And Mary went off to her church secretary. And Marilyn will go off to her now what is beef? That's Diane. She's a volunteer. I haven't seen her much. She doesn't like and she doesn't like her, but she's injured her arm. She's size 14 or 12. Favored black Nazis. So they're the money makers. And injured her arm. She has a silver mullet, long hair, doesn't wear bras. She looks like, which I've gone to as well, because They're playing Slap Her. Yeah. Some boom. Music. In fact, that's a good thing to study for me. Football running. Running through football. I don't like football, but it might be well to learn to how to like put a bunch of. One fat ass was threatening me yesterday. I realized I could put her too. Black Nazi. She's bragged that they've made people into a chicken and physical. I'm not going to. It is. I don't care about it to curse them. So she wasn't somewhere. Let's see. This is what it was. Remember, a shrink that's here illegally. He's not even supposed to be in the other people too. He doesn't see me. They're playing Eating Your Head. Spirit. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done as earth as in heaven. Please forgive our trespasses. Lead us in the kingdom, power, and glory. Hard. Here, there's another spirit. Bad. A tool to help people get justice from 13 years ago. They're playing double it. He said that was meant to terrorize her. You guys. Okay. Crap. You. This was use the crap. 13 years ago, or people from other. The craft is a sea. Those people are missing. Like if someone is like mad, estranged. Someone's playing sex with you. No one wants it. It's a reaction. It's an assumption. Ugly things. No one wants you. Thing. You want. No one wants any of you. Something dropped. It drives me crazy. I have no light in the bathroom, but that's the way it is there. By the way, Dr. Jaffe suddenly hacked through the wall. Guess what happened? He get shot by ATF. You know that? They're pretending they're police. They're not. They can get shot by ATF. And it's not like they're going to get away if I'm sitting there filming them. We know where you can go. Good thing grocery store. I talked about a murder that might have occurred 20 years ago, and it's probably Bloods. The image, there was a saw, They're playing Get Rid of That Medium. Chops up every black dancing currently. Chops up blood, Zetas, and Asian Street Gang members. You have to watch it because they'll call people. Oh, and I smell that horrible body again, the urine. Tape it. Can't deal with it. Got garbage. Clean garbage out. They took the entrails out, so why don't you post it on Facebook? And just tell all your friends, if you're so confident nobody will do anything, go to America's Most Wanted and show them what's in your refrigerator. Do it. Go to the Washington site. You might get leaks. You might. They're famous. You will be famous serial killers. You'll have, when you're in prison, you'll have those men that always throws at you. Just like the Manson family had. They're playing Misty. Chops up every black from feet away from you. Got magic, I'm not terrorist. And their DNA is go. Have you? Chops up every Satan's and blood and Satan. They're playing an old man day. And so, yes, the old man will have no furniture after I throw it out the window. And, throw a lamp into the midst of blood. And, clog up the toilet in times. And then slave threat. When you start showing, even Maryland's Facebook page. Marilyn says then, oh, we got a whore last night. Oh, well, lately. We're covering master. Chops up not the master. You try to. It's time for your autopsies. Mandatory in times. So anyway, there's Marilyn. That could be Marilyn's Facebook page. And then the other one says, oh, do you have pictures? And Marilyn says, yes. But we couldn't get so-and-so to stop eating, and we couldn't get April. She said someone says they have to put her behavior on. He said, don't call me, I'm allowed to use my name. They're splashing out blood of me. They're planning you to strike up other states. So, you don't want my soul out. Quick way to get them is to anyone who's ever touched me in last. She might have used parts of me to hurt children, prim and proper. So if you're concerned with the zombie welfare, she does hang out with people's children. I do now like to present themselves as hanging out with them, just teaching them how to be murderous devils while maintaining and no air. Now, you don't want to know what I would do if I had no mercy and I just pulled uterine, chops up every blood, Zeta, Asian street gang member, and gives you all Sterilite. It's talking about how I told about Sterilite. We'll just go on like it's a regular day. They killed something stinky and it stinks, and they're stinky, and when they stink, and they're zombies. No big deal. Crazy. And no one cared. Crazy. They're playing stick something up you. my oils. Oh my, rosemary. Such a nice scent dampener. It's so strong. I have to buy some of this. Smell something wrong? Looks like the guarana spill. Just another day in Zombieland. Population. Reduce zombie to a marrow bone to one eyeball. Make everyone, well, everything in the out of their. That's a nice one. Do you know how painful that would be? Make I'm going to have your pants. He said, I'm going to have you selling vegetables. You're not going to have me do anything because you're a dirty black Nazi sneaky bitch. Toss off, ugly black man. I don't like black people now. Take care of that one. You're well back. Everybody's on to it now. One of them says, even if you do put blood on me, make me feel it. Even if when you did put seeds. Girl thrilled me. Kills all zombies. All zombies. Them. Anytime a zombie is thrilled, it made zombies. 1102 by pain. So head, back, urine. Rot everyone with any part of me. War method and steal me. Anyone who has me or had me, like to rot them. Rot. Such rot. I really wasn't knowledgeable about subject. I was reading Gog and Magog, which, I don't find it funny. These names have been tossed around like they're fun names, including in J.P. Patches, where they word bit. I'm not going to say it all. They sound like a demon, and his name is. It's called Lord of the. That J.P. Patches song, they incorrectly. They left off one of the syllables. And Gog and Magog passed around the land of Nod. Or some other should have been passed. Back, uterine, and head has been taken. So this is they just head blow up every black knot. Now, I might be cautious, and I'm not a cannibal, so I don't want it. I don't want that a lot of the innocent that they would see portals to other world, and that's what yourself with. Ooh. But if you start to want to sick, you like the white skin or the light skin of the vampire, or even immortally ugly. Let's talk. single before the fall was there. Can't you have husband yourself? No one would miss you. They just took soul out of it. Little. Oh, a lot of splash. Have me falling into pieces. Vaporize them. We don't want anything left. Calmly. The procedure. Every afternoon, every night. Poor little thing. Poor little all the fallen angel. Punish those things that did not put on the wall. But is a waste of a, you know, like an inch. This is how I approach the ending. They mean nothing. Oh, they probably. You're all zombies. They're zombies. So, and if you are not a zombie, destroy my friends, I won't like you. I won't. Now, Nelson, you're the best. But I want Australia to be protected. Black Nazis, some other scum. And of New Zealand. And remember, even if you try to say, oh, she's extra white. And remember, I like Semites too. For Gog situation in the Bible, Israel. So, and the more involved in her, the less sympathy I would feel. Talking about the girl last night. Not irrevocably. No matter what you say or do. Even if anyone's collecting money, pick me up. And there's only one me. Even if they try to be mean to my body or possess me, you'll know it. Touting gang members, black men, I don't like them anymore. I don't like black people that are Nazis, especially. I just call to make sure that I'm not detained. At least a call, even though she's in on it. Elizabeth. So this puts pressure on her. Oopsie doopsie. There's pressure on her if I don't make it in, because she works with Sandra Catowitz. She loves her. And even her other faults, besides, you know, being a satanic zombie. Back on. Talk to you later. It's another day in zombie. Nice. Black Nazi.